Hello everybody, it's BMX here, and I'm going to do a little showcase, well not a showcase, but a little preview of a map I plan to do, possibly with some friends, and it is one that I am currently making. Alright, so this is going to be called The Great West, and kind of like an RPG kind of thing. It's going to be full of a ton of redstone, ton of little secrets in it, and have some huge backstories. As you can tell, this map is huge. It's going to be surrounded by forests. Some of this is not completed yet. As you can tell, it's actually not even halfway done. But this thing has a huge storyline, multiple side quests, and a few bosses. This map, I do not know yet if I'm going to be able to put it up for download. But using all this redstone mechanic stuff, this map is possibly going to be like my biggest redstone creation. As you can tell just by looking around, I have a lot to work on, but this is just a quick showcase of all the redstone in this. But yeah, this is gonna be like a huge thing. Basically the storyline of this is that you are just a normal person of a random tribe, which I can show you back at spawn here in a moment. And I don't know how to describe it, but it's a game that can have just about as many players as you wish, but I would not recommend having too many, considering that there are hidden treasures, and the amount of lag it gives just one person at a time, or two people, because I've tried getting another person on this. It doesn't really work out with all the stuff put into it. But like I said, this is still have a huge ways to go. There's going to be castles, mountains, caves, so much stuff. Yeah. See, this is the main part of the quest, the little village. This is going to contain all your quests. There are 3 main quests and I believe 5 side quests, that one of them in case has a mini boss, which I'll get into all the bosses and stuff as I plan to later. Alright, so in this little village you have these multiple houses which each contain their own little quests or abilities. The armory is where you'll get most of your suits and stuff. That is not, none of these rooms are complete except for the enchantery, almost. The alchemist will give you all your potions for a slight fee, as in everything else. These guys all have their little quest as well, so this actually means there's going to be quite a few. Let's see, then there's the merchant who gives you one of your main quests. So yeah, that's a big part of this. And then you can see there's this little area over here which just says down for construction. There's going to be something back here. I don't know yet. You guys will have to see that whenever I actually record this, as I'm playing through. Alright, I won't quite go and view that yet. I'll show you where some of the chests are, since there are still going to be many. The blacksmith, this is going to be a huge part of this game. It's where you're going to get most of your weapons, other than the hidden chests throughout the game. But the blacksmith will have one of the main quests as well. The merchant will have the castle of Israel, or Israel, however you want to pronounce it. He will have the red dragon's lair. Then there's the enchanter, who actually probably might add it. If I can quickly count the houses, 1, 2, 3, 4, wait, let me see. 1, 2, 3. Main quest, 1, 2, 4, 5. There we go. Alright, so main quest 1, main quest 2, and main quest 3. Alright. Else it's not. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, alright, so the enchanter will actually have his own quest. This is Betty, because every village has the one girl, and Betty is the one person. As you can tell, I've started on the floor for Betty's house, but I've been criticized by a friend about my terrible building. But hey, it works. Alright, but let's see who else. Yeah, the last quest, who is going to be from him, the innkeeper, who also is where you're going to be setting spawn, will be the Hydra's lair, or Hydra's cave. I had a small map, but I can't show you guys that right now. But yeah. Alright, so how this story is going to work is that you are just going to be your regular little class of your choosing, which, like I said, is at spawn, which I'll show later. But once you've chosen your class and what kind of person you are from that area, you'll spawn in here and you are chosen to start your adventure. You will go up through, and you're supposed to try and figure out a way across this bridge, because as you can see, there are pressure plates. Those you don't want to step. Those you can choose whether you're step on or not. If you're trying to just do a really quick playthrough, you don't want to. But if you're actually trying to see everything, you do. This bridge, you cannot run across it. You cannot use a little speed jump run tactic. And give me one sec. Oh yeah. Weather clear. And that should clear that up. T/time set day. Okay, so this place will probably be a night game, but if you were to go through here, as you can see, the entire time thing is, you cannot run across it. You cannot use a little run jump technique. If I'll show this in a sec. You cannot even use that. You can't even use a speed potion 2. I've tried. I've made sure that this bridge is quick enough to where you cannot get rid of any of this. And let's show you how. Let's show you this. Alright, I'm gonna walk it. Doesn't work. Alright. Probably should have shown this from the beginning. Yes, these are half slabs. I don't know why. But if I were to go back all the way and you speed potion and start running across it, I won't make it. I don't even make it halfway. So basically this bridge is supposed to be a little challenge to get across. When I do this, I'll probably have friends aboard with me. So yeah, so you don't even get across. They're our way up from out of the water, so. Alright, so that's one. Alright, so I'm going to show you a quick preview of the chest I've got out right now, then I'll show you spawn. One chest is down here, which, as you see, is the only way you can get down here is by falling from the bridge. Which you get the sea helm, which gives you aqua affinity, which is really useful. Also, on the other side of the river, you see this one huge jungle tree. Your goal is to parkour up this, and you can get all the way up here and get the Hand of Flames, which is a knockback 2 and fire aspect sword. Alright, the rest of these aren't very close, but there's going to be a few in the village that I've not got yet. This one here is simply a thing that's not easy to see from down here because you're going to be surrounded by trees and leaves. It's harder to get up there, so it's really easy to miss, but if you actually want to get up to it, you have to do another little bit of parkour. I went the wrong way. Or whatever, you fly up here. If you're to go around, like I said, this is a short little showcase of this little map, and you gotta jump to that using your parkour skills. There are other ways around this, but I would not recommend using them. So after you get up here, that is possible, I have done it. Your goal is not to get here, yet you can, which I should probably, but you can't do anything from here. Because from here you'll go up, because you can't go up and around. Which is why you have to go from here and on to here. You come down right about here, or anywhere. As you can see, this is not a path you'd see originally. And you would just simply parkour your way through, but you cannot get up over here because of this. So this is how this works. You got parkour onto the side here, go up, and then you got these things, which I like to say the diamond boots, the feather falling diamond boots, which I'd rather call the falling foes. And this is my little redstone door, a little redstone gate to keep all monsters out of the village. Oh, there it is. See, nothing can get through here. I can't. Alright, so the next chest I've got, and this is the last one for today, then I'll show you the spawn. Alright, so the last few chests, there's going to be a villager back here, and he'll have a little thing to say to you, and you'll go down here. See, this is not what you might think. See, this does have all this food and stuff for you if you feel up taking it. Then it's got more armor, of course. But, of course, that's a little funny thing that I thought, like, but if you pay attention here, so it says HE. You might think there, you're still going through the chest. You're going to do this if you're going through the right order, and that's L and P, and then a little thing that looks like an exclamation mark. Put that together, it's yelling help. So, afterwards, you'll come back up. Only if you open these chests, because I'm going to change these chests up a bit. You have to open both of them. And the chest, and you'll come back up here, and certain things will happen that I have not got set up yet. This is going to be a huge redstone map, by the way. So, that's it for the village and stuff. Like I said, this will be really nice to have here. But, alright, I guess it's about time I chose to show you guys the spawn. So, I'll see you guys here in 1 second. Alright guys, so these are the classes you can choose for this map. There's going to be the Slayer, who has basically tank suit on, but it's not going to be like that because I can't make everything solar powered. Then there's going to be the Golems, which is basically a bulky boss kind of thing. Then there's the Irons, who are basically just people with iron swords who run around. The Tormentors, who are like basically demons or Herobrines. There's the Blacksmiths, who get stuff to make weapons. The only weapon they get is a axe. There's the Village Mites, who will get potatoes and stuff like that, food basically. Then there's the Terror Fiends. Terror Fiends are basically a little class that's gonna be basically in full black and meant to haunt stuff around. There are the test subjects who will get potions and milk. They will have no main weapons. They will have a bit of armor. Then there are the rejects, who will basically be people who have nothing but a random piece of armor. I'll probably not say that right now, actually, because I don't know yet. And they'll have like wooden swords. They'll be one of the weaker classes, but later on they do become powerful if you select it right. The Unknowns. Ooh, these guys are creepy. I'm gonna make these guys to where they are completely, utterly odd. They will not have much specialties. They're going to be a bit slow, but also strong. Alright, then there's Butterman. And yes, it is a reference to gold, but my friends would kill me if I mentioned gold. But alright, so the Goldmen, who are basically like the Irons, except they get a gold sword, and that gold sword will be enchanted. The Enders, who are personally one of my favorite classes, my favorite class we have not seen yet. You'll get Ender Pearls, an Eye of Ender, which you'll slap stuff with around, and you'll get stuff with Respiration on it. The Shadows, they have optional armor, but I would not put it on because you also get invisibility and you get speed with the Shadows. Shadows are extremely useful if you're going for a speedrun. The Wolf People, they'll get bones and the ability to spawn in their own little army of wolves, and they'll have a wooden sword and chain armor. That's it for them. The Pigs, they'll get a flower. They'll be able to spawn in a few pigs or so. Yeah, that's about it for them. The Horses, who I did it personally for a friend. Basically, you will be given a staff, which will be a stick, basically, but has a certain effect on it. I have no clue what. You will get a, what's it called? 2 to 3 horse spawn eggs, and some saddles, and a little bit of horse armor. And that's basically it. You'll get 1 healing potion. You can get more later. Then there's the Dragon class, who you'll get fire charges of flint and steel. Let's see what else. No TNT, sorry. You will get a, oh man, we're running low on time, so I'll just go through these quickly. There's a demon, a flame people, the undead, the elven, who are my favorite, giants, and then it goes back and forth. Alright, so that's it for this little tutorial kind of thing. So I'll have to see you guys next time whenever I do another video. Remember, this will be good up for when I do stuff later. Spawn area. So I'll have to see you guys next time whenever I actually choose to go around. Alright. So This has been Blazer Man X here. Remember, leave a like, subscribe, and see you guys next time.